Your car's engine is a complex machine, and one tiny vacuum leak can throw everything out of balance. A simple tear in a hose could be the difference between smooth sailing and a costly repair bill. Today, we're going to break down the causes, symptoms, and, most importantly, how you can fix a vacuum leak in your car, all without a trip to the mechanic. So what exactly is a vacuum leak? A vacuum leak occurs when there is an unintended breach in the vacuum system, allowing unmetered air to enter the engine. This disrupts the fuel-to-air ratio and forces your engine to underperform. Let's break down the main causes of vacuum leaks. 1. Cracked or disconnected. Vacuum hoses. Vacuum hoses can become brittle over time due to heat and wear, leading to cracks or disconnections. These hoses connect various components in the engine, and a break in the system can create a vacuum leak. 2. Damaged intake manifold gasket. The intake manifold directs air into the engine's cylinders. If the gasket that seals the manifold becomes damaged or worn, air can leak into the engine, causing a vacuum leak. 3. Leaky throttle body gasket. The throttle body controls airflow into the engine. A gasket seals the connection between the throttle body and the intake manifold. If the gasket wears out, unmetered air can bypass the throttle and disrupt the engine's airflow regulation. 4. Faulty PCV valve. The PCV valve regulates the release of gases from the engine's crankcase into the intake manifold. If the valve is stuck open or clogged, it can allow too much air into the intake system, causing a vacuum leak. 5. Cracked intake manifold. Over time, the intake manifold can crack due to heat or mechanical stress. This can create a direct path for unregulated air to enter the engine. 6. Faulty EGR valve. The EGR valve controls the flow of exhaust gases back into the intake system to reduce emissions. If the valve is stuck open, it allows too much exhaust and air to enter, disrupting the vacuum system. Now let's discuss the symptoms of a vacuum leak. 1. Rough idling. A vacuum leak causes unmetered air to enter the engine, creating an imbalance in the air-fuel mixture. At idle, when the engine is running at lower RPMs, even a small imbalance can cause significant roughness or shaking. 2. Decreased fuel efficiency. A vacuum leak often causes the engine to run lean. In response, the engine control unit may increase fuel delivery to compensate for the extra air, leading to higher fuel consumption and reduced efficiency. 3. Check engine light. When the engine control unit detects a lean condition due to a vacuum leak, it triggers the check engine light to alert the driver. The engine control unit may also trigger a trouble code such as P0171, P0174, P0300, or P0496 code. 4. Whistling or hissing sound from the engine bay. A vacuum leak creates a distinct whistling or hissing noise as air is sucked into the vacuum system through the leak. This noise is often most noticeable when the engine is idling or under light load. 5. Poor acceleration. Vacuum leaks mess with the air-fuel ratio, making it harder for your car to accelerate smoothly. Ready to fix that vacuum leak? Let's discuss some DIY solutions you can tackle in your driveway. Inspect the vacuum hoses. If you find a damaged hose, simply replace it and secure both ends with clamps for a tight fit. Inspect the intake manifold gasket. If your intake manifold gasket is worn, replace it. Remove the intake manifold, clean the surface, and install a new gasket. If your PCV valve is faulty, it is recommended to replace it. And there you have it. Got any questions or tips? Drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more DIY car fixes. Thanks for watching.